Hi, it's Nadine here. So we're coming towards the end of September. I don't know how September was for you. I have people in the Northern Hemisphere and in the Southern Hemisphere who watch my videos. So here we had the spring equinox and you guys had the autumn equinox. Um, I I felt really that there was a difference, like between last year. For example, last night I was awake until 11:11 when I looked at it, close your computer. I never ever stay up that late. And then I woke up at 6 and couldn't sleep anymore. And even during the night, I meditated more than I slept. I sometimes have nights like that, that it's one deep meditation. Um, I could feel also like frustration about wanting to communicate certain things and not being able to fully express my thoughts. They were kind of like, I don't know, they just didn't come out the way I wanted to, or they're still growing. So I definitely feel we're going into a week where we're going to see how we are interacting with others, how energetically, yes, I must have to sit a bit like this to channel better, how energetically we interact with others. What is our energy? What is the energy of the other? If you're like me, somebody who's very sensible to energies and intuitive about that, you often feel other people, their energy. And I've had that quite a bit again. And then we might interact from the wrong point of view. We might not be coming from our true selves. And I can see that this week you have a great opportunity to get closer, like in the next 7 days or so, to get closer to really becoming more of your true self, ditching the things that are no longer serving you. You've probably been decluttering a bit as well and getting a bit like, I don't need this, I don't need that. And you haven't found yet the right words to communicate to other people what you're doing, why you're doing it, and where you're going, but you feel you're on the break of something. That's how I feel. Like this is even my new book, I think, starting to take shape, finally getting there and trying to find peace with who you are. Like I always try to lead a very active life and do, whereas when anybody would look at, for example, my natal chart or at the body, whatever they call this other thing, I forgot it now. They do something that's astrology and then other energies. They go like, okay, you are somebody who needs a lot of sleep, a lot of rest. You are not somebody who can just constantly work, and tick off, big lists. It's not how your energy is. You are being, you're not a doer. You have to be. I don't know about you. Are you also somebody who is more into being mode and finds it exhausting if you constantly have to do, because then you kind of like disconnect from your true self. And that is what's going on now. And our minds, they want to explore. They want to go there. Okay, so what does that mean? I'm being. I'm not a doer. I'm in being. What does that mean for me? How does that look like? I still have to live a life as a human being. How can I honor myself, honor other people, and function in that? So I think you are all in for a week with renovations, with new things, happy new things. I had two very close encounters with snakes, one in the house, one in the stable. But the one in the stable I've seen before, it just sits there. And that's a carpet snake. I'm not doing anything about that. It eats a mouse or whatever, or rat. Sleeps there for a while and then it goes away. It's the same one. I recognize it. It's a beautiful one. It's black and gray carpet. But then I had in the house, I was going to put on the light to go upstairs, and I saw a brown snake hanging from the light. And I said to my husband, have you bought not a fake snake to play with the guinea fowls? And he's like, no. you should step back. And then it moved. And I'm like, okay. So I took the dogs, put them here in my office. And yeah, we got the snake catcher in. If you like the full story, you want to see it, it's on my Facebook. And I'm like, yeah, I had been thinking a lot about snake spirit, and I had pulled the card of snake spirit, about shedding skin, about becoming the new you. And with what we've been going through, I see so much positivity in the last year. And it might sound weird, but no, I truly do, because it has brought me closer, having to think what really matters in my life. Where do I want to go? Where am I now? And sorry, I've been in the pool, and my ear is slightly infected from the pool, I think. Where am I going now? And what can I do? How can I, what's my aspiration? How can I express myself better? Exploration as well, explore where this goes. No, I don't know, yeah, maybe that. I've also been meeting up with a lot of people I hadn't seen in ages, like I used to work on the islands. So some people, it was so lovely. And it's all like, okay, that's where I was, this is where I'm now, and taking the balance. We're coming into Libra season, so it's all about the balance. You hear the guinea fowls? And I always said, when we're gonna get chickens, we'll have snakes. That's why I don't want chickens. And yeah, now I see constantly snakes. Constantly. They haven't been in a chicken coop yet. But I'm definitely going to work, and I don't know for you, but we might think about that, the habits, good habits that will bring you towards that balance a bit of who you truly are, and how you can still be there for others. It's going to be a warm day, but I'm still sitting with my blanket, because in the morning it is cool in my office. But so as you go into autumn, enjoy the autumn leaves and the energy of autumn, that letting go. And for me, I'm coming into spring, so I'm thinking about seeding, and it's quite actually very easy to make your own sprouts. I've been doing that. It's so easy. I love sprouts, all kinds of sprouts. You know, I'm doing at the moment fenugreek and broccoli. And last week I did munch bean sprouts. So these are things that you discover because you get interested in food when supermarket shelves get empty. You think, okay, what kind of food can I easily make myself? I grew my first strawberries. And there's lots of things that will change your life if you can see the positivity of everything that's been happening in 2020. Maybe I should do like a workshop around it, a 2-hour workshop. I'll sit a bit with that. And then for 2 hours, we can get together like this on Zoom. And we do that. We go over the past 9 months and go, what have we given birth to? You know, how I did in the beginning of the year, the boost your 2020. And see what it has brought for you, the areas where you really found growth, where you saw the things that were no longer good for you, that you had to let go of, those things. Okay, time to start doing, Nadine. I love being. So I'm wishing you an amazing week and looking forward to the next one. Bye for now. And if you have any questions, you can always email me, Nadine at nniptyltd.com, or you could just go to my website, nadineelm.com, email me from my website. Also, can you please hit that subscribe button here, that red thing? It doesn't cost anything, but I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, so just hit subscribe. I think you have to be in your YouTube thing, whatever, to be able to do that, but it would really be lovely if you did. And share the video. If you think of people like, oh, they might find better if they know they're not alone in this and that we are all going through similar things, please feel free to share. Bye for now.